All right. Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive. Today, we're blasting off into the world of private space companies.
Yeah.
And,
Love those.
specifically, we're looking at Rocket Lab.
hmm
They've been making some serious waves recently.
Absolutely.
And for a pretty amazing reason. Their founder, Peter Beck, just became a billionaire.
Wow, that's huge.
It is,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Thanks to some of the recent successes.
hmm
So to help us break this all down,
Yeah.
we've got a really cool YouTube video
Okay.
all about Rocket Lab's journey so far.
Nice.
So I guess the big question
Yeah.
is Rocket Lab on track to
Mm.
be the next SpaceX?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Yeah, let's find out.
What I find really fascinating about Rocket Lab is how they've sort of carved out
Hmm.
this unique space,
Yeah.
their own niche in the private space industry. And I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah,
everyone knows SpaceX
of course.
with their massive rocket,
The big guys.
the heavy lifters, yeah. But Rocket Lab, they kind of took a different route.
They did. They really focused on the smaller payloads, right?
Right. It's
With
right.
their Electron rocket.
Yeah. And, some people might think, like,
Oh, yeah.
smaller rockets, smaller ambitions.
Right, exactly.
Is that really the case?
Yeah, is that true?
Not at all.
Okay.
Their strategy has actually been incredibly successful.
Like how so?
Well, their Electron rocket has already launched
Wow.
nearly 200 small spacecraft into orbit.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and that's a significant portion of
Yeah.
the global satellite launch market.
Wow.
And they've also got, like, a really good success rate, too,
Yeah, that's got to be important.
which is crucial,
Yeah?
for building that trust
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
all their customers.
Yeah, so they've proven themselves with Electron.
Absolutely.
But, they're not stopping there, right?
No, they're not.
They're working on a new rocket called Neutron.
Mm-hmm.
And this one's designed to be fully reusable.
Yeah, this is a big deal.
I mean, is that like a direct challenge to SpaceX?
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Reusable rockets are, like, they're the holy grail of spaceflight, right?
Okay.
Because they dramatically cut down the costs of launches.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And SpaceX has already proven this concept works
Right.
with the Falcon 9
Yeah.
and Starship programs.
Right.
But now Rocket Lab, they're looking to compete on that same level.
Wow.
So Neutron is a lot bigger than Electron.
Oh,
It can carry heavier payloads, which opens up so many more possibilities.
so this is why their stock is soaring, right? Investors are seeing the potential
Oh, yeah, they're excited.
of Neutron.
Especially with Neutron.
Yeah.
I mean, they even secured a multi-launch agreement for Neutron
Wow.
with a major satellite constellation operator.
Okay, so there's a demand.
That means there's huge commercial demand.
Wow, and this is on top of
And this is all on top of,
Sure.
that impressive revenue they're projecting.
for the next quarter.
Yeah, for
No,
next
no.
quarter.
Wow. Okay, and plus, let's not forget about
Oh, yeah, and there's more.
their proposal to NASA
Uh-huh.
for a Mars sample return mission.
Right.
But,
Exactly.
I mean, talk about ambitious.
That's incredibly ambitious.
They are really aiming high.
It's such a bold move.
Yeah.
And it really shows how much their confidence
Mm-hmm.
and their technological capabilities have grown.
Yeah.
I mean, retrieving samples from Mars,
Oh, yeah.
it's not easy. It's
No.
complex. It's challenging.
Mhm.
And if they pull it off, it would put Rocket Lab on the map
Yeah.
as a major player in space exploration.
So they're launching satellites.
Yeah.
They're building reusable rockets. They're
Mhm.
maybe going to Mars.
Potentially.
What's the bigger picture here?
Well, I think Rocket Lab is a perfect example of
Okay.
how private companies are really shaking up the space industry.
Okay, so they're like the disruptors.
Yeah. They are bringing in innovation,
Mhm.
agility,
Yeah.
and, that commercial mindset
Oh.
to a field that used to be,
It's all about government agencies.
Right, exactly.
And this means we're seeing more launches.
Okay,
Costs are going down.
that's good.
And more people.
Yeah,
And more types of customers
right.
are getting access to space.
Okay, I like that.
That's pretty cool.
So, to go back to that original question,
Yeah.
can Rocket Lab really compete with giants like SpaceX?
It's a good question.
It feels like they're on the right track.
I mean, it is a bit of a David and Goliath situation.
Right.
But, Rocket Lab has shown that they can
Yeah.
punch above their weight.
Yeah, they're not afraid.
Their focus on those small satellites
Mm-hmm.
has really let them get a foothold,
Right.
establish themselves in the market.
Yeah.
And Neutron could completely change the game
Yeah, okay.
in terms of competing for those larger payloads.
It's an exciting time
Oh, absolutely.
to be following all this space stuff.
Yeah.
Rocket Lab's journey shows us
It really does.
that's innovation.
Yeah.
It can come from anywhere. Mm-hmm.
And it's not just nations
Yeah.
competing in the space race anymore.
Exactly.
It's private companies, too.
Yeah.
So here's something to think about. With all these new companies like Rocket Lab
Mm-hmm.
coming into the picture,
Yeah.
could we see a future
Mm-hmm.
where space travel and exploration
Wow.
are just like
Yeah.
commonplace?
It's like normal.
Yeah,
It's a really interesting question.
it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty mind-blowing to think about.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
I don't know. It's definitely a possibility.
Yeah, I think so, too.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
But it's exciting to imagine.
it is. It's super exciting.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
Yeah.
that's another deep dive completed.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
It was fun.
Until next time.
See ya.